Hey everybody, Wingapo. I got Wingapo. I was telling you guys the other day on Columbus Day, I think it was Columbus Day, that Wingapo is Navajo for hello. I got that from the movie Pocahontas. Wingapo. Anyhow, I did my makeup today, and I wore my orange color with the orange glitter liner, and I went all chunky on the bottom. I didn't wear concealer today on the bottom. I just wore foundation. I, sometimes when I do my makeup, I just kind of feel like a guy narrating who doesn't know a lot about makeup, but just enough to be like, wait, isn't foundation enough? Like, why you put like a second product there? And today I was like, that person is right. And I just wanted to get very Halloweeny, really dark. Hopefully, it's good. I noticed a lot of people like I've been watching a lot of makeup videos, and a lot of times they don't put foundation all the way up to here, like the skin tone color. They don't put it all the way up to here. They put it to like there to like leave it dark, and then they put dark stuff underneath sometimes. That seems to be the trend. So hopefully people won't think I'm sickly. Cause I'm not. But anyway, what else did I do? I put on a different color orangey lip thing, just kind of coming off. I didn't reapply it. And the weird thing today is that 99% of the time I use one eyebrow pencil color. Today I used a different one, which dramatically changes your look. This one's a little like gray or brown. The other one's kind of like more of a crayon brown. And yeah, that's a way to dramatically change it. And also, I used an eyebrow comb. I like comb my eyebrows. You guys like it? I liked it. It's really soothing. They should make really cute ones because they make such cute hairbrushes, you know? Like they make like a pink hairbrush or gold hairbrush. And this one was, just like the brown. I think they should make like cute pink bristles or something to just like feel so girly when you comb your eyebrows. Oh, and I also I was talking on social media about how there's like this highlighter craze. It's like this whitish thing that like has slight like sheen glittery to it. And my joke, if you want to see the pumpkin, my joke is that people never know where to put it in like makeup videos. Like sometimes they'll put it in like people have natural highlighter. My friend was telling me people put it in the corner of their eye or that corner of their eye, and sometimes they put it like all up in here. And I put it on the tip of my nose. I don't have highlighter, but in the Snooki eyeshadow palette, she has this like white glittery one called Could I? And I was like, oh, it looks like highlighter. So I took a brush and put a little on my nose. And I saw that on Twitter once. The girl who was like being really defensive about putting highlighter on the tip of her nose. And at first I was aghast. And then I was like, you know what? I was like, ugh. And then I was like, wait a second. I was like, that's brilliant. So I did it too. The only thing though is that her nose, she has like a really cute little nose that kind of turns up. And so she was all like, like this, and like being really cute about it. And my nose kind of turns down. So I put it on and I was hoping for the same effect, and I'm kind of like, like it's, but I like it anyway. I'm gonna keep wearing it. I tried it. I like it. I'm going again. I'm gonna do it. And I was gonna put on freckles today, but I was like, I already did so many things different today than my usual routine that I mean, like that's a major change. That's a major change. I'm just gonna check that like in poker. I'm not gonna raise the stakes here and do a lot of different things. Still gotta be recognizable. So maybe I'll do it tomorrow, because then it won't be a major change because I wore all this today. I have to like transition it. Or do you? Write in the chat box. Let me know if you think you can just do an extreme makeup makeover in one day, because maybe I'm being all like conservative about this. Sometimes I can be so like weirdly conservative. What else? Oh yeah, I was talking on social media last night about how I auditioned for Survivor, and And like, but I can't like talk about the audition tape because I really hope they do it. And I talked about my strategy. Um, I've had there've been so many opportunities this year and maybe since Bard. Bard is a college, a hippie college that I went to for one semester and during the summer a little bit, where they give you read a book or two and then you write an essay about it with no writing prompt. And so like I feel like that helped me so much. Um, in like being like you have to make a Survivor audition tape. I think they do give you a little bit of a prompt, but it's like how do you get on Survivor? That's the goal. That's just like the essay. There's no essay question. It's just like get on Survivor. It's not like so I was like, oh, I'm gonna talk about my strategy, like it's. And then I've been trying to make this nonprofit organization, and it's like make a nonprofit organization. It's like how do you do that? It's like no one ever writes out the steps of like how to do it. So you just so it's like first you have to come up with an idea, and then it's like how do you come up with an idea for a nonprofit? And it's like there was no essay question, besides like maybe help people, educate people, you know. So yeah, it's like I thought it was a really good school to help me prepare for life, But I mean, you don't have to like literally go to Bard College to do that. Like it would be so cool if like teachers could make like one essay a year where there's like no writing prompts. Like I don't know if public school teachers are allowed to do that, or like if a private school teacher would also be allowed to do that. Maybe you could ask your teacher and be like, "Can I do my own essay?" Maybe 1% of teachers would let you do that. And be like, "We read the Scarlet Letter. I don't want to write it about the color red, and I would just like to make my own essay." I mean, like a college essay, sometimes they give you writing prompts, but you can write about whatever you want. At least back in my day, they give you like 5 or 10 writing prompts, and the last one was like write your own essay. So I think that helps too. I mean, like even doing this, like my friend was like, "You should do Twitch," and but there was no like prompt. It's like, what are you gonna play? What are you gonna talk about? You don't have to talk about anything. So I was like, "Oh, I want to talk about my makeup today." And I was like, "Maybe I'll do it every day. Maybe I'll do air guitar." It's like kind of helpful. Um, um, oh, and the last thing I wanted to talk about this morning was yes, I cannot share my Survivor audition tape, but I thought about sharing 2 other videos today that I've done. The first one is a makeup video. I did my own makeup video, and if you type in, you could probably just type in one of your favorite celebrities into YouTube, like Selena Gomez, and write makeup tutorial. She probably has one. I think she does have one. If you type in your top 5 favorite celebrities, probably one of them will have one. Vogue does a really good series. So I did my own makeup video where you put on your makeup in front of like a camera. I did in front of a webcam, so you can see like if I were trying to put on eyeliner, like it's like really, it's like really hard. It's easier in front of a mirror. But I did one in front of a webcam. Did about a year ago, and the reason I talk about that was like if I just share this makeup video, like people who follow me and stuff on social media, like every time I see a makeup video, I never do my makeup the same again. So I wanted to tell people about it that I'm gonna put it on today, maybe in like 5 hours or something. So if people want to make their own makeup video or like remember how they did makeup beforehand, like that would be like a really fun time to do it today. And the second video I'm gonna release is during COVID, Wendy Williams had an eye candy of the day competition, and I submitted a video. And as soon as I submitted it, like the next day, she was like, "Oh, we're gonna bring back in our regular studio audience." So they weren't gonna do the videos anymore. So there's only like 2 weeks for it to be featured, and I watched like every day. But whenever I've submitted something to live TV, um, whenever I've submitted something to live TV, um, it takes like 4 weeks to be considered. So I'll never know if I got to the eye candy of the day. But I'll if someone wants to do one of those videos too, like if they if she ever goes back to her virtual audience again, it's really fun. People usually you put on an outfit, you talk about how much everything cost, and it's usually like a very low dollar amount, because you want to be like savvy and like um, and you thank her for being eye candy of the day. And then after you talk, you sometimes people come up with a concept for it, and you're like, "This is my like vintage San Diego look," or like, and it's like a minute or less, and I hope, like, honestly, like with all these virtual studio audiences, I was hoping it would always be hybrid because it's so cool that like there are people from around the world who are like tuning in, or at least around the country. Because like once you do a studio audience, you need a plane ticket. You need to, it's people who probably don't have kids, or like they need a babysitter, and like you know they pick someone from the audience. It's like really weird because I feel like people, like, their heart always falls when they're not chosen to be eye candy of the day, because everybody in the audience looks so fabulous, and they pick one person out of the audience to be eye candy of the day, and it's like everybody could have been it, and like the selection, I feel like the audience is always like, that's kind of random. um, and like it's just it's so nice to do the videos because then like anybody can send it in from around the world. There's probably less anxiety because you already taped it, right? You don't have to do it on the spot, and it's like um it's just like so much fun to be in a virtual studio audience. So I was really hoping they would stick around. I was hoping that schools would all be hybrid too, because like I was like, it stinks that like kids had to get used to online learning, but I think it stinks even more that then they had to go back to the classroom without an option, when all the technology was there to make it hybrid. Like some kids learn better at home, some kids learn better at school, some teachers teach better in the classroom, some teachers teach better from home. Like I think everybody should just have an option. I think everybody at work should have an option. Like I was telling my friend that like like if you work for a bank, kind of like a bank is a bank is a bank. That's what I've heard. So like if some banks want to be like online, some jobs could be online, some jobs could be hybrid, some jobs could be in person, and then you switch banks. Like we just need to like work together as a country because I'm from New Jersey. Like traffic is so bad. Like if we had half the commuters going to New York City, you could leave like half an hour later and still get to work on time. That would be miraculous. Like traffic is just so bad, and like all this started when the new mall started in New Jersey. What was it called? Not Mall of America. American Dream Mall. Like all of COVID started right when that mall opened, and the traffic was going to be so bad. And they've been planning this mall for like 20 years, and it changed owners like 5 times. It's like a $1 zillion project, and I mean like, and it was gonna intersect with like commuter traffic to New York City. Um, like both on train probably, because it's right by the Secaucus Junction station, and also like we just have to solve traffic. Like so many jobs, and I mean like the school traffic. I know a lot of people complain about that. I hear about it all the time in Westchester actually, because I follow a lot of Westchester groups because I started that when I was working in Westchester, and then the job was discontinued, but I still joined all the Facebook groups, and I've just been reading about traffic and like Westchester, the school traffic for like years. And like, I mean, I just think like COVID stinks, but like, and a lot of the adjustments stink, but like not always. And like we can keep them around. My nonprofit is actually like remote basically. Someone was telling me the other day that I should make like a classroom and like be a teacher because I have teaching experience and I should teach people. And I was like, yeah, like, I mean, it's 3 hours of my time to teach a class, an hands-on learning class, 3 hours to have like realistically like 5 people socially distanced, like